Hello again, guys. Right, before I say anything, I'm just going to talk about these reversals and whatnot, and missed trades and good trades and so on and so forth. It's 10 o'clock in the morning now, and traditionally I would be long gone from trading. I used to finish about 7:30, 8 o'clock at the very latest, and then as experience has improved and the trading, the use of these indicators and whatnot improve over time, I've added more time slots to my trading. But it's important for novice traders using this method to understand that the signals will work, but they will work slower. You may well, consider shorting this for whatever reason, using a signal off the RSI on maybe a higher time frame, for example. I don't know, let's have a look at an hourly, see whether there's one there. No, there isn't really, but suppose you did have one of these bust and break signals like this thing here on this hourly chart, and you took it. Now, an hourly chart will move slower anyway. An hourly chart, well, it tends to. An hourly chart will potentially reverse 20, 30 pips, no problem at all, and not hit where your stop should be set, or alternatively reverse in its entirety, because in this instance, if we look at it closely, we are on a daily pivot here, this blue line just hidden behind the price line at the moment, and potentially they could pull it all the way back to the hourly 8 EMA, for example. It's not precise, but you're a long way away. You always want to be trading quite near to the hourly 8 EMA. Anyway, that wasn't the point of this video, but that's why I scalp. I just scalp. I know I'm going to have a bounce at this support here, say for example an H4 low, and why suffer the drawdown or possibly a complete stop loss hit when I can just take the trade and re-enter if the desire so takes me. But I very rarely do. I just move on to another trade, though, because I'm not normally, outside of lockdown, COVID lockdown, I'm not normally sitting my charts for more than a couple of hours a day. So back to the point of this, these reversals. Now, I've mentioned in a tweet this morning about just putting your levels on and watching what happens. Now, there were short opportunities on this UK 100 here. You can clearly see the RSI histo there. There's the bust, there's the pullback, there's the break and close below that low there, and as you can see, price has drifted on down nicely. But what you can do, and what I hadn't done this morning, in fact I've just been too busy with other stuff and personal stuff to watch the charts closely, you could have put your levels on. So starting at the 15, just find your reversal level. There's the penultimate high there. There's the ultimate. Once that low's broken, this becomes the ultimate low, and if this low had been broken, then you'd move your penultimate down to that level, and this would be your ultimate candle here, say for example, if the low there was broken. I hope that's clear. So there's your 15-minute reversal level. As you can see, it did close above it there, which would have been a perfectly good signal to consider going long using the lower time frames. Let's just double check that. Did 6147, sorry, let's just, the high of the candle, we're not getting that properly, close rather, 6147.7, so it did break and close above it. So in that instance you drop down to your lower time frames. Meanwhile, I've been able, because I'm doing from left to right, to draw my H1 level on there. The M30, if memory serves me correctly, was the exact same level. That's why it's not on here. And then you've got the H4 level right up there. And then even you've got the pivot as a target there. It might well be a daily high as well, or something like that. And as you can see, the price has just moved right through the whole lot, reversed. So there was a valid down move, and then there's a valid a couple of valid up moves. So if we do drop to the 5 minute, I've just put that vertical on the new candle. There's the new candle, so that was the close of the 15-minute candle, and as you can see, you also got your break and close here. So you could have dropped down to the 1 minute and traded using this red candle pullback here. haven't looked at this, so I don't know what did happen in this instance. This was probably the pullback going on here, so any sort of trigger over this side and you could have got in. You could have waited all the, this is moving down, the momentum's moving down, the power if you like here, and the first break and close you got was potentially this candle's high broken and closed above by this one's high. Yeah, 20.03 and 20, we always double check those, 20.41. So that would have been your trigger to go long there. Very little drawdown, continuation up to test the H1 level there if you wanted to, or in fact waited for a new break and close and considered going in on this one here to attack that level there. So that's how we trade these. Then you've got the hourly ATMA has been broken and closed above. You can see how price has reacted to these levels. That's why I developed this method, because you can just clearly see how these levels, the importance of these levels as the price has moved up. DE was a similar situation, massive reversal. I've drawn a few lines on there as well. M15 reversal high there, high, low, lower, high, lower, low. That's the ultimate, that's the penultimate, that's the break and close up here. So all the while, you've got this, you're tracking this down, you've got it all in front of you, left to right. We can't see any of this over here, but this gives us a stairway, if you like, a staircase, a ladder to move in the opposite direction. And that's how I developed this method. It's not rocket science, it just it works. And I love the fact that when you see price react to these levels, it is just amazing, so there is obviously probably an H1 high over here as well, but it's not the reversal level. The important levels are the reversal levels. These aren't so important, although as I've just said previously, I'm a scalper, so why would I suffer drawdown and possible reversal at these significant levels rather than just take the trade and then consider entering back into the direction with the lower time frames? Let's have a look at that H1 and see what that was over there. Yeah, so you've got an H1 there. So if I can get 5 or 6 pips or 7 or 8 pips between these two levels here, then I will do. And then we've got another H1 there, and we've got another H1 there. If you put too many in, obviously you're going to confuse yourself, so just find, pick a few charts, find the ones that have big gaps between them and trade those ones. It's simple as that, really. So that's what did cause the problem over there, these H1s, and that's all this video is really to highlight, is how you just mark the levels on your chart and trade the levels as the price starts to reverse. Use the RSI Histo, it is phenomenal. Okay, so thanks for watching, have a wonderful Wednesday, and watch out for that budget news. I can't imagine there's going to be any new secrets out, but it will still potentially cause sideways motion on the pound, because they do wait to listen to news, so they can it's what they call priced in usually, but they'll announce news and the big boys will use it to send the price all over the place. That's just manipulation for you. Thanks for watching, have a good day.